So hey guys, welcome to Crickcast. Welcome to the post-match podcast. I am Mayuk, and today we are having the post-match podcast of the match between Chennai Super Kings and Rajasthan Royals. And as always, we have Urjunda with us. So hi Urjunda. I will straight away go to you regarding today's match. So what we can see is uh, Chennai has totally lost their balance, totally lost something because Chennai, this is not the same old Chennai which we used to know.
Yeah, so I have been talking about in fact in yesterday's podcast also. I made this point that whenever the team starts falling, there is a huge issue with the psychology of the player. So if you see today's match, though I saw it in patches, but then what I could make out is like Chennai, even in the last 3-4 overs, they couldn't score much. Okay, so like both Dhoni and Jadeja, who are probably the best available finishers India had till 1 year back, they were not able to connect balls. So which is very, very surprising. Though Jadeja tried his best in the last over, I could see where he connected few balls. But somewhere I felt Chennai is lacking on self-belief. Though I would not say to something to do with Dhoni, but somewhere the entire team lacks self-belief, and that is percolating into the team's performance. So very, very importantly, this is the time when they need to retrospect and introspect and think about how they need to go for the next season. Because for me, at this point of time, of course, there are a lot of Chennai fans across, but I can say that for them the IPL is over. For them the IPL is over. I don't think from here they can win 4 matches and come back. If they come back also with 4 matches, it will be very, very tough because there are a couple of other teams which are trying to reach that 14-point mark. So I think seems horribly out of place. I think knowing Dhoni, I'm very sure that he is probably playing his last season. I don't think this kind of form he will continue in the next IPL, which is supposedly in the month of April. So probably we see this IPL, this is his last IPL, and he also is probably not able to place his innings. Today's also game I saw. I think probably he could have played slightly faster. I think he did some running ball. I think 28 balls, 28, and very importantly, Dhoni getting run out. Dhoni getting run out in such a situation. Very few times in his entire career it has happened. Of course, historically, if you see last World Cup semi-final, Dhoni got run out, and that is how the game changed. But it is happening frequently. So which means that one of his strongest point is running between the wickets. Somewhere there is a fall. There is again there I would say there is a lack of self-belief that he can make that run, and probably that is the very reason why he is getting run out. Okay, so I think this is end of Dhoni, and I would not say end of CSK because Chennai Super King, knowing the management, they will take some bold step probably in the middle of the season only. I think they are almost getting ready for the next season.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. So, coming on to the next question is, as you rightly said, that it's all but over for CSK as it stands currently in the IPL. But somehow Rajasthan somehow manages to live through to die another day. So, still there are slight hope. There are slight hopes of Rajasthan probably for the playoffs.
yeah, so if you have a toss of coin, though at this point of time, Rajasthan is slightly better than SRH. Of course, better than CSK. They're slightly better than SRH in terms of balance of the team. But having said that, they will have a very tough time with all the other top four, that is including KKR, because at this point of time, I think with yesterday's Rocky Ferguson's form and also the belief of playing two foreign fast bowlers, I think when they play KKR, I think they're playing KKR next. I could see the itinerary, but I think they are slightly below. So they are at 60-40 with KKR. So I think all probability Rajasthan will of course give a fight. They will not leave the ground as such. But I think in all probability for them also it's going to be very, very tough for this year's IPL.
True that.
So as I've been saying, this year's IPL is very different. This year the top three teams have already taken a good lead.
Yeah.
So if you see already DC, Delhi Capitals, Mumbai, and also RCB for that matter have taken a good lead. They're all at sitting at a good numbers in the point table. So even if they win 2 matches, still they're there. Nothing is going to change, topple the top 3. The only possibility is KKR losing all the 4 matches from here, all the 5 matches actually. So which is seemingly tough. I think they will at least go for 2 matches at least with Rajasthan Royals, and also I think they have a match left with CSK. So these 2 matches, I think in all probability they're going to win.
And KKR also have got a 1 match advantage because KKR has played 9 games and they have 10 points in the bag. Whereas the closest team to KKR is Rajasthan Royals, who are on 8 points, but they have played a match more. So KKR will also enjoy that 1 match advantage over there. So having said that, we'll end it today here only, but we are not going anywhere without predicting tomorrow's fixture. So tomorrow, once again, an very exciting cricket match coming. Delhi Capitals, we all know what they are capable of, are facing a resurgent Punjab side, who are really the team to watch out for because they are now started making a statement. So, so a quick prediction for tomorrow.
So quick prediction is, see Punjab all along they have played well. They have not finished well. They have played all along well as a team, but somewhere they couldn't finish it. So if you actually see the otherwise, now I think Punjab has won 3 matches, 3 matches or
3 matches. 3 matches.
So if you see Punjab's background, they would have actually been the number 4th team. So their net run is also higher. They could have easily won the first match with DC. They could have easily won a couple of other matches, even with KKR for that matter. So I think I would not say they're resurgent. If DC is dropping their rigor, if there is a drop in rigor, which we saw in the match against Bombay Indians, if you see Bombay Indians, they played well, but somewhere they dropped the rigor. Even the Mohammad Shami over, somewhere I felt that they were not in the best of their mind to play. They could have easily scored more runs. So though Sami really bowled well, but I think they were not very inventive. So somewhere I feel tomorrow, for me, I am rooting for DC because I want them to be on the top. If something happens wrong now, it is going to be difficult for KKR.
Absolutely. So we'll end it right here. So thank you so much, Arjunda, for joining. So once again, we'll see you all in the post-match podcast tomorrow. So thank you so much and good night to you.